Hey YouTube, it's Tanya, vsgtanya2011, and this is the Back to Basics WLS channel, and I am your Tuesday vlogger. This week's question has multiple parts. I'm going to tackle it in 3 different parts. The first one is, how do you handle clothing once it's too big? Sell it on eBay, Craigslist, donate it, pass it on to other weight loss surgery peeps, have it altered? The way I handle clothes in the beginning was I just piled everything into 30-gallon trash bags well, let me back up. When I started shrinking out of clothes, I had a hard time just taking them out of my closet because, you know, our clothes are kind of like our best friends. They stuck with us through thick and thin, and they hid the things that we didn't want people to see. So I had a hard time getting rid of some of my clothes. But then once I had, I think I started out at like about a 22. Once I was solidly in like a 16 or an 18, I finally made the decision I had to get rid of the old stuff. So I put it all in like 30-gallon garbage bags, and they sat in my closet for a while. That's why I'm doing my video from my closet. Then I made the big move of shifting them out of the closet and into the garage, and they sat there for a while. Then I finally decided I have to do something with it because it's just piling up in the garage. So I have sent some to a weight loss surgery friend that doesn't live here. I mailed her a bunch of things that I think at the time might have been a little bit too small for her, but I knew she was coming up on that size. And you know what's nice about that is that I'll see her do videos and she's wearing a couple of the things that I sent to her, and it's like seeing an old friend. Like, oh, I love that shirt. I used to love that shirt, you know, and so it's fun to get to see somebody using the stuff that you used to have that you used to love. So then a lot of it I've donated to Goodwill, and then I had a family member who I had donated a few things to, and they had a family around here that had a fire several months ago, and I donated a bunch of stuff to her. So I mostly donate stuff. I don't try and resell it or anything like that. I don't have the time to try and organize something like that. So that's basically what I do. And now, for the most part, I've gotten rid of everything that's a size too big for me. I have one small pile here of I have like a pair of size 14 jeans and just a couple of bigger t-shirts, and I'm actually going to hold on to them because I'm planning on having plastics next, and well, this coming November, and I know you kind of swell from that, and so I thought, well, I better keep those as a backup just to have, just in case that I can't get into my tins. So that's what my plan is for that, but it's just a very, very, very small pile of things. I have not had anything altered. I do things myself, like if the waist is getting too big, I'll put either safety pins on the waist, or I'll actually stitch up just the waistband of pants just to keep them up. But sometimes I have to do that even with my regular clothes because my waist is a bit smaller than my hips, or maybe I should say my hips are a bit wider than my waist. And so some clothes don't fit me exactly right, and so I have to kind of cinch up the waist anyway. So that's not anything out of the ordinary for me, and I've been like that since before I lost weight. Okay, the second part is, how many pounds do you lose until you need a smaller size? Where do you shop while still in the losing phase? Thrift shop, smalls. Okay. So in the beginning, it took me I had to lose a lot of weight before I changed sizes. And I think part of the reason was I was probably wearing my clothes too tight because I didn't want to admit that I needed to be in a size larger. So as I shrunk, they just began to fit more comfortably. So I think I had to lose probably, I want to say like 40, maybe more pounds before I actually started dropping sizes. And then I had been a smaller size. When I started, I was 272.8. And I had been as low as the 2 teens. So I had things in my closet. So I didn't have to do a whole lot of shopping in the beginning. But when it did come time for me to start shopping for stuff, I went to a thrift store because I just didn't know what size. I wanted to just try things on. And so when I went thrift shopping, if I found something I liked, I would get something smaller than what I actually was, because I liked having things in my closet to try on to kind of gauge what size I was before I went shopping at a regular store. So I use a lot of, in fact, this blouse that I'm wearing right here was a thrift store find, and it's like one of my favorites, and it's actually a little bit too big for me now, but the top still fits really good, but like you can't really see Oops, the bottom is like really poofy, but I think it still looks cute, so I'll still wear it now. But yeah, I did thrift store shopping to get smaller sizes so I could gauge how big I was. And then when I felt like I was getting closer to what my goal weight was going to be, I started shopping at regular stores, which my favorite store is Dress Barn. And anybody who follows me on YouTube on Facebook probably knows that. So once I got to where I was getting into 12s, I started buying regular clothes because I thought that was the size that I was going to be in. And then, lo and behold, I went down to a 10, which is shocking because previously, as an adult, I had never been lower than, I think, a size 16, maybe an 18. And I had a size 14 shorts in the closet for years as a goal to get into it. I never got into them. And I think I wound up actually giving them away, brand new shorts, because I thought, well, I'm never going to get in there. And now I'm in a 10. Finally, are you still afraid of stripes or prints? What has changed about your wardrobe fashion since weight loss surgery? Okay. Before weight loss surgery, my whole closet was black and white. I love black and white. Black and white is my favorite thing. But I could hide behind black, and I was very afraid of colors, very afraid of prints, and definitely don't do stripes. And yeah, this is probably the closest thing that I have to stripes, especially horizontal. But I still do not really do stripes that much because, it's like embedded in your brain from a young child that horizontal stripes make you look wider than what you already are. So I still don't like stripes. But I have ventured out and started putting more color into my wardrobe. So you'll see I have red and blue, pink, orange. Before, my whole wardrobe basically looked like this. This would have been my whole wardrobe. Every different kind of black and white pattern you could find is what I had. And, I mean, you can see I still like black and white. I have this one, I have that one. I got a couple of other black and white things. But I have forced myself to step out and put some color into my wardrobe. And then, like I said in the beginning of the calendar year, that one of my goals is to do more accessories, which I would have never felt confident enough to wear an accessory that I thought might make me stand out in a crowd. Now, I don't mind standing out a little bit. I don't want to be in the forefront of everybody's mind, but I don't mind wearing something a little bit different. And one of the things that I have that I haven't really worn up much, but I like, and I've shown it before, like on Facebook and stuff, is this little hat. This is something I would have tried on a bunch of times in a store before weight loss surgery, and not gotten because I would have thought, oh no, that people are going to look at me and see it. Yeah, people might look now, and like we have friends that'll make comments about my hat and all, but you know what? I think it's cute, and I don't really care anymore if people make a comment about what I'm wearing, and if they don't like it. There's a lot of things I see people wear that didn't have weight loss surgery that I don't particularly care for, but that's their choice, not mine. So, so my style is still evolving. I'm still trying to figure out what my style is. When I told my husband what this topic was, he asked me, "Do you have a style?" He doesn't have a style, and we were partners in no style. So I'm trying to get a style now, and maybe when I finish on myself, I'll work on him. So anyway, that's my take on this week's topic. If you do anything unique to pass down clothes or to replace your closet now that you're shrinking, let us know. Make a video and let us know. All right? Y'all have a wonderful week. And I may not see you next week because I'm going to be on vacation. Not quite sure what my schedule is going to be like, if I'll be able to make my Tuesday vlog next week. But if not, I'll definitely be back the following week. All right? Y'all have a fabulous week. Bye, y'all.